Man, it's a timekeeper back with another informational video that I'm giving to y'all right now. I'm feeling it. I did 2 videos back to back here. As soon as that one downloaded, I'm making another video. Let me tell you about the scales of justice in God's universe and how it is in the balance of His universe. There's good and bad. What's portrayed to be good sometimes is bad, and bad to be good. We all come into that. We all come into that epiphany that that's the way it really is, because what's inside your heart and how you love people and what you do for people, if given a chance and not stopped by the fallen angels. And I ain't gonna say no names or nothing, but if you have a heart, God searches that heart and He sees your prayers when you search for the truth within yourself. Searching for the truth within yourself is so important because it'll guide you straight line, V-line to an algorithm of the Most High. Well, God is a God of balance. If He has too much darkness on the earth, it's not going to work. If He has too much light on the earth, we'll burn to death. There has to be a balance in life, and when we're talking about the justice system, it goes all the way from the third dimension all the way into the heavens. The justice system, justice system incorporates some of the same balance that needs to happen in this world. And what happens is when the justice system, like it is off down here in Louisiana, let me tell you about this. The justice system down here brags that they have a 99.9% conviction rate on everybody they arrest. Let me tell you something and how it starts. If police arrest you, believe me, they're not if they arrest, they're not professionals in, number one, telling you what crime you committed. They arrest you, and usually it's something trumped up there. They're not professionals in that. They didn't go to law school for that. So the people that are sitting in the judge's position, which needs to do it, but this doesn't happen till you go to arraignment after 60 days. You get 60 days to arraign you. And anybody that doesn't believe that 60 days is a long time in jail, I'm here to say different. So they put you down here. Just say if you have a distribution charge, they're going to put you with a bond that's not makeable by anyone down here, except by a few of the elite. Usually our bonds range from $250,000 for small drug crimes to $50,000. And let me tell you why they have a 99% conviction rate. You're not getting released at arraignment. They're not following their laws of the 14 days. They're supposed to take a look at your case to see if it's valuable and validated enough to go through the court system. They're not doing that. What's going to happen is they're going to keep that same bond. Then they're going to, when you go to court, after 4 months you have to stay. You're not going to just go to court and just plead guilty and get out of there. No, you're going to stay in their jail. You're going to make their money as a person sitting in the jail for the state to pay you. And then they have a bond where you can't get out when you know you're not guilty. It doesn't matter. What you're going to do when that probation comes up, you're going to take it, or you're going to push that court date back another 3 to 4 months where you can't get out of jail anyway. You're going to sit and fight it for the 4 years you'd have to sit in there to fight it, or you're going to take that. Or you're going to take that crime. Well, most people are like, you know what? I'm going to have to take this felony on my record and work life out as it goes. Because when I get out of here, I'm going to have a better chance than I do in here, because there ain't nothing going on in here. So what they're doing is down here, look up the conviction rate. You can't hide that now. Look at the conviction rate. They're bragging about this on the internet. The same things you brag about, the same things that'll bring you down, evil. Don't blame it. Don't act like you got some kind of hell of a prosecution team that only goes by. They don't even have to be prosecutors. They can sit in their desk and go through the motions. When them judges put them high bonds down here and it was all illegal from the beginning. They're using illegal tactics down here. I'm here to tell it. Y'all told on me on everything. Y'all were waiting on me in time to say all of these videos. Y'all were waiting on me. Didn't think I was going to make it. Put hits on my head and my whole community. Terrebonne Parish. My whole community went against me. They didn't know the whole time I'm working for God and something that was way higher than all their court systems. I'm working for the Most High. The Most High said, oh no, they're going to try to rebuild you some type of way. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna rebuild you how I want you to be right now. Not like Jesus was, not like Jacob was, even though I've lived all of their lives before. In this lifetime. I'm a special guy, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna take away from myself what I've lived before in my life. I've lived Jesus and Satan's life in this lifetime. So anyway, when God anoints you, he said, hold on, I'm gonna anoint you, but you don't have to be like Jesus. You don't have to be like Satan. You don't have to be like Moses. You be yourself the way I anointed you. And the powers that I give you, I give upon you to give to the people, the ones who have been messed over all of these years. You know, the poor who've been taken away from to make them look poor and make them look unintelligent. Yeah, those people. That's who I'm here for. The military vets, because I'm a vet myself. They sent me into time. Refused to admit that they sent me into time. So I had to live on a vet, like a vet, just on the streets, and live how the veterans have to live after they went to war. And the things that they saw with their own eyes. Let me tell y'all something. And then they look away from you because nobody wants to talk to you after you're a veteran. Because you done seen too much. You know too much. You know too much about the evil side of life and what could happen if a country sends you to war. And you want to disregard these people now? The vets that you've taught to be killers? The vets that taught you to be what they are? You telling me you're going to disregard these people? No, you can't disregard the vets. Don't tell them that they can't own guns now. So what happens is the scales of the balance down here, there are none. Because it's a 99.9% conviction rate. He took off. He's going, if you want to go look for him, he took off. He's going to, by the Budget Inn on Senac Street and all. Probably so. No problem, man. Excuse me, y'all. But anyway, how these scales are going to be balanced like this when God wants a balanced universe? Every crime that y'all arrest ain't guilty for it. Y'all forcing these crimes, as I did in my last video about these distributions. You forcing these crimes, man. You want to clean up the streets? Look into some of your offices with the pedophiles, the child trafficking. Shit that God saw y'all do. About some people at the post office who's supposed to be trusted people in this community. Guess what they do? They pay them, they take the money to switch out my mail. Come on, y'all. And I'm the criminal. When God searched my heart, the world been looking at me, testing me, and guess what I did? I'm not getting out of line with God no more. The more peace he brings me, the happier I'll be away from y'all. But don't think that he didn't give me the power of the manifestation of the vibrational universe that has collective control now. Do you understand what I'm saying now, y'all? You can't stop what God already has ordained for this world. The being's too powerful. The source is too powerful. You think you're going to beat him in time? He saw it already. You may get over. And he'll let it go 1,000 years. Let it go 1,000 years just for you to rack up your karma. You know what I mean? I'm here to tell it about the karma part too. So don't think I'm not suffering while I'm telling y'all all of this, because I'm the one who's suffering the most, I feel like, out of my whole community, even though I'm working for God. He says, you know what? Those I love, I make them suffer the worst anyway. So you suffer while you're giving all this information out. Just to show them you're not doing it for any reason else but for the people and for my word and what I'm bringing to the table. Bringing the truth to the table, and that's what the algorithm's all about. The algorithm to the source is about truth. So go ahead and y'all brag on that 99% conviction rate. Y'all keep it on the internet. So the feds can look y'all up and say, hold on, let me investigate because something ain't right. This is my channel, y'all. Check me out.